We're brewing up some chaos and leveling up the fun with 12 amazing house rules that'll blow the doors off your D&D nights. Hey there, adventurers. Welcome back to Short Rest Studios. I'm Judd, and I have scoured the internet to find the Dungeons & Dragons house rules that bring the fun. These 12 are my favorites, but stick around to the end and I'll tell you how you can download a free list of more than 50 new house rules you can add to your game. House rule number 1. Plot twist cards. Now, who doesn't love a good plot twist? Imagine having a deck of plot twist cards that can throw a curveball into your party's plans. Before your next session, make yourself a deck of cards, each with a different kind of crazy plot twist. You can come up with them all on your own, or Google them, or chat GPT them, or whatever. Then your players draw a card during key moments at your discretion, of course, injecting unexpected challenges or opportunities into the narrative. Rule number 2, the Devil's Bargain. We're borrowing this one from the RPG Blades in the Dark. Say your paladin rolls that crucial d20 and they're not quite satisfied with the outcome. They can strike a deal with the DM, the aforementioned devil, to tip the scales in their favor by changing their roll to either a nat 1 or a nat 20, whichever benefits them. But a deal with the devil always has consequences, right? Down the road, the DM gets a chance to change a roll to a nat 1 or nat 20 against the players. House rule number 3. Last stand, also known as Hero's End. What if, on the brink of inevitable defeat, a PC could unleash a heroic last stand, a powerful attack determined by their unique abilities? Imagine your wizard is about to get taken down, but they declare their last stand, unleashing a spell 2 levels above their max. It's a guaranteed crit. They still meet their end right after, but they go down in a blaze of glory. Number 4 is one I like to call the bonus round. This is a great way to speed up your combats and add a strategic twist. The enemy horde is closing in and your party rolls for initiative. If any party member's initiative roll exceeds a DC equal to the enemy's average dexterity, boom, the good guys get a bonus round before combat begins. They can strategize, unleash buffs, and get into position before the enemies even know what hit them. Rule number 5, the shared array. When your players are creating their characters, instead of rolling individual ability scores, everybody contributes to a shared array of rolls. They roll one set of ability scores collectively, and then each player can individually allocate these scores for their characters. It's a communal effort that ensures everybody starts on an equal playing field. There's nobody left in the dust with subpar stats, and there's nobody crazy overpowered. Rule number 6, secret death saves. This one's pretty straightforward, but it can really up the suspense and tension. When a player needs to roll a death save, everyone at the table knows it's happening, but the PC doesn't share the outcome of each roll until they're dead or stable. Not only does this add suspense, it also prevents metagaming. Adventurers, what are your favorite house rules for D&D? What crazy fun stories do you have about them? Let us know in the comments, and this would be a great time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're enjoying this video or learning something from it, it would really mean a lot to me. Now, on to house rule number 7, the inspiration pool. Instead of individual inspiration, create a shared inspiration pool for the entire party. That way everybody can share the benefits, plus it really encourages teamwork and camaraderie among the party. Rule number 8 is known as non-combat combat. Bob Worldbuilder shared this genius idea on a recent video of his, and I'll link to that in the description. You add specific non-combat objectives during a combat encounter, something like rescuing townsfolk during an invasion by raiders. This can really kick the excitement of your encounters up a notch. Now to house rule number 9. The Bloodied condition. As DMs, we don't want to give away exactly how many hit points a monster has in a D&D encounter, but players do need to know if they're making progress. Declaring a creature as bloodied when it goes below half HP clears things up for the players, and it keeps their morale up. And also, it gives them an opportunity to strategize appropriately. Rule number 10, use a timer die in combat. It's one of the biggest complaints in 5e. Combat can get bogged down pretty easily. Enter the timer die. You roll or place a die on the table, probably a d6, and each round of combat you reduce the number on the die. When it hits 1, something crazy happens.
This is crazy.
This adds a sense of urgency to every turn. 11th in our list of house rules, I don't have enough fingers anymore, is the adventuring day. If your table craves realism, this might just be a game changer.
It's a pun.
No more taking a long rest after every encounter, even in the middle of a dark forest. Long rests can only happen in civilization, and even there, you have to find a safe space. This means that short rests
Pun.
become strategic. It really puts the focus on planning. And finally, house rule number 12, spell saves in the style of Dungeon Crawl Classics. This one brings a little of the wild fun and chaos of DCC into your 5e game. You set up a DC for every spell. The caster rolls 1d20 plus their spellcasting modifier plus their caster level or proficiency bonus to cast the spell. There's no more melee attack rolls and no more automatic hits with fireball. Once again, I'm going to point you to a great video from Bob Worldbuilder that goes into a lot more detail on this. There you go, adventurers. 12 Dungeons & Dragons house rules that bring some more fun to your gaming table. Remember that these rules are all about enhancing the fun, so feel free to tweak them to fit your group. Share your favorite house rules in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you could do me another favor and check out the pinned comment, there are affiliate links and other ways you can help support me here at Short Rest Studios. Hey, if you like these house rules, check out the pinned comment. There's a link in there to a document containing more than 50 house rules from my own personal experience and that I found online that I think you will have a blast with. If your group is falling asleep during combat, check out this video on some more house rules to help speed things up. And I'll see you next time on Short Rest Studios.